Hello friends, it is that time again with that Erickson. It has been quite some time since I have made a video. Unfortunately, it did not work out for Crowfall and the channel. Nothing against the game and the team. I love the concepts, and the game was great, but had some issues, and my personal life let me lapse in the game just a bit. So unfortunately, I've been, much like all of you, probably been waiting for something new, something big, something that scratches that MMO itch. I personally miss the old school style of a harder group focused game, so I've been playing a lot of older games like EverQuest 2, Star Wars Galaxy, while I basically wait for some more bigger titles. Things that I've been personally looking forward to is Diablo 4. I'm a huge Diablo fan. Ashes of Creation, of course, a lot of people are waiting for that. Pantheon, another similar style game, but more high fantasy. There was a little game that flew under many people's radar, and that game is Embers Adrift. And today I want to talk about it, what my plan is, and my thoughts on if it's for you. It's a small indie group called Stormhaven Studios who created it. I believe they're European-based. I'm not exactly sure where they're based out of. It's an MMORPG with a box price and a monthly subscription model. And I know exactly what you're going to think. Subscription these days? Box price as well? But hear me out. I think sub price for a game is not that bad personally, especially when the game has zero cash shop and zero pay to win elements. I can appreciate a title who tries to fight against what the seemingly new norm is in the MMO space. I mean, long gone are the days of looking at someone's armor and knowing what they accomplished. Now everyone has pay to win cosmetics and things like that. So it's a bit of fresh air. Also, the studio, they could go the easy route and try to make a lot of money from microtransactions and pay to win, but they don't. So I don't think it's wrong to charge a box price and a subscription. The price is fair at the moment at $29.99. There's a promotion going on for that, as well as a $9.99 monthly sub that will probably go to $15, a traditional sub price after this promotional period. But I also like a studio who listens, and they reached out to me because I had some performance issues in some of the tests. I made a couple posts on Twitter complaining just a little bit about certain things that I face, and they reached out to me directly to provide me with full beta access. It was at that moment that I purchased the game without any regrets. I like to support smaller studios who care, and so far I can tell that they do. A disclaimer, though, is the gameplay you see in the background is from my Twitch stream, and my computer is not optimal. That's one of the reasons why I had trouble. So don't hold that against them. I need to upgrade. It's been a while. So don't judge the game from my footage. I was never someone that cared about looks anyway. It's more about performance. If I can play it and it works for me and have fun, then I'm all in. As well as another disclaimer, while this game might not blow you away with amazing bells and whistles and graphics, but it's going to grow. It has some great ideas like a day-night cycle and some other things that I'll cover here. But yeah, it's a small studio, so you can't expect too much at the start, but it has potential. So what is Embers Adrift? So it's a tab target MMORPG. You got 3 base roles and 3 specialties in each of those roles. So you'll have a total of 9 different classes, I'll say. The 3 base roles are Defender, Support, and Striker. And under Defender, we have a Juggernaut, Knight, and Marshal. Striker has a Berserker, Brigand, and Warden. And Support has Duelist, Sentinel, and Warlord. I won't get into what they do because I'll leave a description, a link in the description below to the explanations of the classes from the official Embers site. They also have Crafting and Gathering. You're allowed to maintain 3 of those, and I believe they unlock 1 at the beginning, and then you can have a second one at 6 and a third one at 12 level. And I will also put a link for those as well. So the game is a low fantasy setting, so the only race are humans. It has a focus in 6-man groups. However, there is content for solo, duo, and groups. There's no raid content as of yet that it seems like they have planned, and I don't think they have any planned in the near future. You can tell a mob based on the little chevron or arrow next to their name to determine their difficulty. So 1 chevron would be solo, 2 would be handleable by a duo or a small group, and 3 or more would be for bigger groups. So the color is traditional too, the con mechanic that you're probably familiar with a lot of MMOs. So from difficulty ascending, it would be green. Starting at the lowest and ascending would be green, blue, white, yellow, red in that order. And the basic lore is that a long forgotten and long mythical material called Ember was always kind of a rumor. It was always rumored to provide amazing powers and feats that you can accomplish if you had it, maybe magic technology. So the rumors have spread, and basically, as men always do, they try to fight to find this powerful material, and wars have broken out, and people have been spreading out to find their way away from the horrible Darklands, which seems to be a terrible area that is encroaching on the world. So people have spread out across the north, south, east, west, and as a player, you made the journey through the Darklands, crossed the chasm to find New Haven and the mysteries and the possible powers of the Ember that lie ahead. I'll leave a link to the site's lore page, and you also might want to take a look at the story trailer that's probably playing in the background right now, which I would suggest you watch. So, is this game for you? Do you like MMORPGs? Probably you do if you're here on my channel. Do you like not having your hand, having your hand held and telling you where to go? Do you like open and social dungeons versus instanced? Are you okay with slower progressions, slower kill times? Do you hate cash shops, pay-to-win aspects that you can find in mostly all MMOs today? Do you like to support small studios that care about their players? Then Embers Adrift is probably for you. The game has already launched for people that were alpha backers. They had a 3-day head start, and beta backers will start tomorrow, Friday. At the time of this recording, it's probably already started. And those who purchased a regular account will start on Saturday. And I'll leave the link in the description about their launch plans and all that so you can catch up. Now, if you're on the East Coast, you're looking for a guild, I will be running a small, tight-knit group of players, maybe 2 full groups. We will be called Radiant. I don't think this is a game where you need a huge group to have fun, so we're going to keep it small, keep it tight-knit, 2 full groups, maybe 3. I'll leave my Discord info in the description. So yeah, what do you guys think? Will you be checking out Embers Adrift? Are you just over MMOs in general? Like you're tired of them? You don't think they can grab you and get you back into the MMO space? Let me know your opinions on this. I'll be streaming on launch day, so if you still are on the fence, come on in. Join me at Twitch TV, _Erickson, and I hope to see you there. And until next time, take care, friends.